Hello. Alrighty, everybody. How are you guys doing? I'd like to welcome you all to the Tokyo Revengers voice actor panel. So we have two voice actors for you today. We have AJ Beckles, who is most notably known for Takemichi in Tokyo Revengers. He's also been a part of Baki, Restaurant to Another World 2, and Welcome to Demon School. All right, we also have Mr. Zeno Robinson. His role is Shuji Hama from Tokyo Revengers. He's also most notably known as Hawks from My Hero Academia, Restaurant to Another World 2 as well, 86, and the hidden dungeon only I could enter.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you know. Yeah. Plug one. That's what that was.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
All
I see
right.
a canary shirt. Soaking.
So I'd like to start off with how are you guys doing tonight? Are you enjoying your con?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah,
It's
this
been
is my
amazing.
first time in Atlanta, and it's my first MomoCon, so
Yeah, everybody's
I'm having
so
a
nice.
good time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my first question is going to be tonight, how did you guys enjoy Tokyo Revengers?
Like working on it, or the?
Yeah, working on it, watching it. Did you?
So I don't know why I said that. Sorry. So Tokyo Revengers is dope. When I was cast, I was like, "This is lame. Why does he look so lame?" and then I read the manga and I was like, "Okay, all right." No, it's been a blast to play, and I'm super happy I get to play more because season 2 is just announced. Very excited about that.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, no, I love Tokyo Revengers. I think, like, people are like, should I watch it? I'm like, yes, not because I'm the actor, but because it's amazing, so, yeah.
I texted AJ the day we got the auditions for Tokyo Revengers, and I said, "Yo,
Yeah.
like, I feel like you'd be a great Takemichi." Just saying. And
Yeah.
2
Zeno
months
made it
later,
happen.
he's Takemichi. So
Zeno made some phone calls for me.
I was like, "Hey, if you don't," I had dirt. Like, if you don't cast my boy. Working on Tokyo Revengers has been great. Shuji is a character that I was not very familiar with when it came time for me to get to him, and he was very fun for us to like find. I like that Tokyo Revengers is like kind of it's a very unique genre of story. Like there's not like a lot of big like explosions or big swords. It's just like small children beating each other to death. And for some reason, that's my type of show.
Just another slice of life.
Yeah, honestly. It's like this is what growing up in the hood in Tokyo is like.
Okay, Zeno, I see you mentioned that you slid AJ Beckles in there. Is it because he's also a crybaby like Takemichi?
I am.
I had zero power, and I just the only power I had was of clairvoyance,
Yes.
which was like,
Manifestation.
I just was like, I think this is you, bro. Like I feel like you would just, I feel like this is you, and it was.
Yeah, very
But AJ, are you a crybaby?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah, no, I cry.
A lot?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, I need
Aw.
to get the emotions out,
That's so
Don't
cute.
bottle them up. It's lame.
I bottle them right the heck up.
That's lame, dude. You
Right
gotta
on
cry
up.
more.
Get in there. Get in there. That's me.
Okay, so for the roles that both of you got, did you go into the audition for the role, or did you kind of get thrown into that one? Did you audition for something else and get that role?
Oh, I see.
Yes, for me, the way it worked is I auditioned for Takemichi, and then AJ won over me, and I was very bitter, and I said, "Hey, can I be someone who punches AJ's character in the face?" And they were like, "No," but I'm kidding. But I did want to audition for Smiley, but the director had another character for me. And I was told by my agent that they wanted me to play Hanma. So I didn't really necessarily audition for Hanma, but whoever was working on the show felt I would be a good match for the character of Hanma. So that's how that worked out for me.
I auditioned for What's my character's name? Takemichi?
Takemichi. Star.
I auditioned for Takemichi, and I auditioned for what's his name? Fuji? Is that his name?
Really? There was characters.
No, not Hanma. I'm trying to think. What's the character from To Your Eternity? What's his name?
Oh yeah. Fushi.
Fushi.
Yeah.
I auditioned for Fushi and him at the same time, and I just happened to book Takemichi. And it was like my second big anime audition from Studiopolis, which is in charge of dubbing the show. They do Bleach and, Jujutsu Kaisen and a whole bunch of other shows. My first show was Jujutsu Kaisen, and I didn't get that, but I'm very grateful to get Takemichi, and I auditioned.
Sad face.
Yeah.
Okay, so other than the characters that you voice, who is your favorite character?
Chifuyu is my favorite character. So dope. He looks dope. He's cool. No spoilers, but he's cool. Yeah, I like Chifuyu a lot.
Takemichi. I'm so basic. I always like the hero in the
Makes
show.
sense.
Yeah. AJ's my favorite character.
Yeah, probably your favorite performance too.
Yes. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay. So what was your first role of voice acting?
My first role ever?
Yeah.
My first role was Alan Albright in Ben 10 Alien Force. I don't know if anybody here watched that. But like the third episode, there was like a half black, half Pyronite kid who was trying to learn how to fly. And he got mentored by Ben, voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Yeah, and that was my first ever voiceover role.
I don't remember. I think my first professional.
He got asked what his first audition was, and he said the same thing. He literally audition and forget. He's the definition of it. Like that's what we're told to do, and he's just like, yeah, I don't know.
No idea. I don't know. My first professional role really was anime, and that was Shiki Tadamaru. But I booked Takemichi a week later. So they're kind of like the same, but Shiki Tadamaru from Kimono Jihen is my first. Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you forgot your first anime role too. I was like, really? Really?
I remember that for sure.
Okay, and you said, Zeno, that you said you didn't really vibe with Shuji. Is there a reason why?
I didn't say I didn't vibe with him. It was just hard for me at first to like. I had a personally hard time connecting to him as a character. Like I didn't really understand what he was about at first, and we were trying to do something that was a little away from what the Seiyu had established. We were trying to make him a little more cool and menacing, and it took me a few episodes to really figure out where I wanted to place his voice. But in the meantime, I just had a really hard time figuring out his headspace for the first few episodes. And I just didn't. They're characters who I understand, right? Like Takemichi is oh, I hate my life and I've wasted a lot of time, and I was I relate to that. I understand. Hanma is oh, I like to do hood rat stuff with my friends and I like to fight and punch people in the face, and I don't get that, But he's really cool when he's not trying to punch people in the face. So I was what do you do outside of fighting? And the answer is nothing. The answer is absolutely nothing. So at least as far as from what I've seen. So it was I was how do I? Usually my process in playing characters is where can I see myself fitting in here, and I didn't see it at first.
I kind of the same way with Takemichi. I didn't know what to do. So I have this weird habit of booking characters that I don't want to, this sounds negative, but that I don't want, But I love Takemichi, I'll just put that out there. But
you grow to love them. You grow to love them as you live in them.
But there's certain characters where I'm oh, I really, please, God, please.
That guy.
And it doesn't
And then
happen.
God's no,
right.
That guy.
But Takemichi, I looked at it, I was oh, okay, I get it. And then I just did it. And I didn't do a second take. I didn't do I just did one take.
Yep.
And I sent it away.
Yep.
And he's you got it. So that's really interesting how that works. And because I didn't understand, even when we first recorded, I didn't know what to do with him. Because I was he's old, but he's young. But he's young, but he's old, but also he's lived a long time, but kind of not really. So I was I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting.
Okay, speaking of auditions and takes, how did your audition process go, AJ?
So I pretty much I saw the script. I was cool. I want to do To Your Eternity, but this is really dope. And then I I read it and I was like, this is cool. I'm just gonna give it everything I can. I'm not gonna think about it, which helped because the thing is, sometimes you think too much and you think what you're doing is like so cool and like you're smart and like they're not gonna know I'm thinking about this while I'm saying this line. But when you just do it, it sounds more real, and you don't sound like you're trying. And that's kind of, it really sounds negative. I love Takemichi. I just want you to know. But the audition process for Takemichi was really, I just literally just went in there, read it, kind of what I do with all of my auditions. I just read it through. I was like, okay. It was like kind of like a monologue. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And I just went for it and sent it through and I got it.
And booked.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't audition for Hanma, so I guess like I can talk about like our first time setting the voice. Like we listened to the seiyuu, and you know I think the seiyuu, the initial seiyuu has kind of more of like a drawl kind of thing going on with his voice. And
Texas?
Huh? Not from Texas, but you know he was like, you know, like that's what he sounds like to me, like in my ear. Yeah. So it's like, I started off doing kind of something similar to that, but like the director was like, no, like I want to move us away from that. Let's do something more menacing, more cool. I tried to kind of do at first like my best Ben Diskin impression because I feel like Ben Diskin would be a good like actor to play that character. So I tried to make him like really cool and just like bored. And the only time he's not bored is when he's fighting. But unless he's fighting, he's just bored. And yeah, he was like, like something similar to that. So like the tired is how like that first line came out, and then like I just kind of try to follow that the rest of the way. But then like in other episodes, he gets more peppy, not necessarily like like when he's like he has that Valhalla meeting and he's like, oh, they're the new members. So it was hard for me to kind of like get into that headspace because I was so used to this thing all the time. So I was like, he gets like excited about things that's not like weird. Punching someone. Right. I don't. It's just, and I was like, maybe it's like fake excitement, you know? Like there's nothing that's here, but he can maybe get there. It's like a lot. There's a lot.
That was very interesting. Yeah.
Okay. So if you had a chance to, I think we all know, Zeno, that you would steal Takemichi from AJ.
No, I wouldn't steal Takemichi from AJ.
But if you had a chance to voice anybody else, who would it be? AJ and Zeno.
In Tokyo Revengers?
In Tokyo Revengers.
I'd probably voice Hinata. No. I don't know. Mikey is just cool, and Mikey is the type of character that I love to play. So probably Mikey, but Alex does an amazing job. But probably Mikey just because I like playing those types of characters. Yeah. I didn't get to audition for Mikey.
Probably Chifuyu. I feel like Chifuyu would be a cool character to play. Or Smiley. I really wanted Smiley. Yeah. I feel like he would be. I just wanted to do the die, yeah. Murder, yay! Like I really wanted to just yell that while punching a child, another fellow child, not a fellow child. I would be playing a child as well. Okay, can we cut that? Can we strike that from the record?
Okay, speaking of the murder, what is your favorite way to set up to do recordings? Like, do y'all record together or do y'all record lonesomes?
Usually in ADR, like anime, it's always like lonesome. It's everybody goes in and they do their part. I feel like I would love to do a group anime record at some point. I have no idea technically how that would be possible, but that would be really fun, I think, at some point.
Because anime is very technical. Which is why.
Why? That's why you're Takemichi, just so you know.
Which is why I think a lot of dub actors like get a lot of flack because it's like you don't have an emotion, you suck. But it's really hard because you have to match the flaps. That is what's most important because people will complain. You know that old thing is like the dub will like stop talking, but the sub is like still going like this. They don't want people to do that or people to see that and complain, so we have to match the lip flaps from the Japanese exactly, which means when they pause, we have to pause. If they don't breathe, like to give emotion or like sigh or something, we can't do that, which makes it very difficult, but it also makes it very time-consuming because we might be too slow, and they'll be like, can you speed the line up by like 0.5 seconds? And we're like, okay, sure. And if you have a whole group to do that, it would just take forever. So we just do it one by one.
Okay. So, what is your favorite line that both of you have said out of Tokyo Revengers?
There's so many.
Batshit cray cray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so bad. I don't know. There's so many lines. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but there was a bunch of lines that I love to do at the end of episode 4. Whatever one was on the rooftop. There was an emotional scene with Hinata on episode 12. I'm assuming you guys have all seen it, but that was a lot of the more emotional stuff I really enjoyed. But off the top of my head, I can't really think of a specific line that I enjoyed saying. Which is like everybody, like when they come to get like signatures, they're like, "Can you write your favorite quote?" And I'm like, let me go on Google real quick. But yeah.
Okay, AJ, speaking of emotions, we all know that Takemichi is our crybaby hero.
Yes.
How do you put yourself in that position to, cry?
I'm gonna be honest, a lot of it is fake. Yeah, a lot of it is fake because of exactly what I was talking about. In certain scenes, except for the really emotional scenes, because the whole episode's like that, so it's easy for me to stay in the mindset. But there's times, because how it works is we get each line, right, is one go. So if I have a line at 4 minutes and I don't have another line until 7 minutes, then we just skip right to 7 minutes. I don't watch anything before that. And maybe the one at 7 minutes was happy, and then the next line is kind of sad, but the next one's happy. So it's hard to stay in that mindset unless the entire episode or I'm really, really locked in. So episode 4 and episode 12, I was just, I don't know. I don't really have a specific way of getting into it. I just kind of feel the character at that point. I'm like, okay, this is what you're going through. And while I obviously have never been in this predicament, I know this sadness. I've been there. We all have our trauma. And I kind of just try to key into that. But for the crying itself, it depends on the situation. But the crying too has to match lip flaps. So it's a really technical process. So it's hard to be super emotional all the time. And you just kind of get good at faking it. Yeah.
Acting.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Okay, and you, Zeno, do you ever get into that rage of fit, how he was in the fights?
Yeah, it's easy to pretend to be mad. I feel like a lot of acting coaches tell you anger is the easiest emotion to portray. It's just I think what's more nuanced for me is where is this coming from? I don't think Hanma is ever enraged. I think he's actually very, very happy when he's fighting, and there's a joy that he can't really contain, and playing into that is interesting. Where does that come from? What happened to you? So it's just what makes me happy. Now pretend that's punching people, and that's what makes this kid happy is fighting.
Yeah.
That's where he feels most alive. I feel most alive when I'm acting, right? So he feels most alive when he's fighting, and so it's very easy to key into that because I have a passion of my own. So that's how I have to view it. Yeah.
Okay. And as we all are wondering, are both of you going to stay on for season 2? And if not, are you going to pass the torch, or do you have someone in mind that you would like to take your place?
Yeah, Chris Pratt's going to be playing Shuji Hanma moving forward. So I'm sorry, guys.
For the most part, I don't know. I don't think there's no guarantees. It's not really up to us. Sometimes the studios can just be like, we don't want you. But for the most part, we'll probably always reprise our roles unless we're too busy for whatever reason doing other projects or something like that. It's very rare that you don't. So I hope I still get to play.
Yeah, unless my voice fundamentally changes.
Yeah, yeah. But I think I still got it. I hope. Please.
Takemichi will also be voiced by Chris Pratt in
right.
season 2.
They'll do the whole cast.
Yeah.
Okay, are either of the two of you reading the manga?
Yes.
I'm
yes,
actually not.
Yes.
I'm not.
I am.
Okay,
You
so
should,
this is
though.
a question
Yes.
straight to AJ.
Yes.
What is the like of the manga that you've read? What is your upcoming line that you are most excited to voice?
Zeno?
Is it like Die Hanma? Like I don't. Like,
No,
Finally,
no.
Hanma, I found you. Time to die.
I
Like,
just,
nothing-
there's, I don't want to spoil, but there's a moment with Mikey that happens on a rooftop, I think.
Not everybody going. Ooh.
But there's a moment that happens way later that I'm really excited for, but I don't want to say what because it's so cool. So, yeah.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you? Nothing at all?
I don't know anything. I'm very excited to I know like most of what I know about Hanma is he is like the main bad guy's like homeboy, and he's like his enforcer. I kind of want to see like if he gets that rematch with Mikey. Like if he gets that rematch with Mikey, because I know Mikey like kind of beat the mess out of him in the last fight. With like that one kick. So,
Yeah.
you know, I just want to see like, I don't know. I just want to see where he goes. Like, I don't know if this is in the manga, but I love to like know why Hanma is the way he is. Like, if there's like a backstory like thing I get to do, maybe there's like some traumatic backstory. And, yeah, like I would love that. Yeah, I'd be very excited to perform something like that. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me being crazy for the rest of the show.
Okay. I also noticed that the two of you worked on Restaurant to Another World together, and how was that?
It was fun. I love Caitlin. Caitlin Glass is the director on that show, and we worked together on Horimiya. So Horimiya was like one of my favorites to work on during the pandemic. So like Restaurant to Another World was fun. It was just fun playing, obviously not vampire, not Romeo, from Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. So
I got to eat a lot of burgers in the show, which really fulfilled me as an actor.
Did you get a burger after your session? Did it do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know
like,
what's with that.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, something's up with that.
And burgers are my favorite. So, but Restaurant to Another World is like I think I said earlier that like that would be of all the shows that I've been in, that would be like the show that the world I would want to be in, just because like you just open a door and you're eating some dope food. So, yeah.
Do you think all the weight like goes away when they get back to their own world?
I would
oh
hope so.
wow,
That would be,
I burned all that off.
That'd be amazing.
Since there was another world.
Right, exactly. Like that weight belongs
whatever
there.
I want there. Yeah.
Okay, and what is your favorite co-star other than AJ or Zeno?
Anaris.
No, like on the show or just in general that we've worked with?
Both.
Oh, it's hard. I think the ones that I get to interact with the most are just Draken and Mikey.
Oh, you mean Tokyo Revengers?
Yeah, well, both.
said both.
Yeah, so Draken and Mikey on Tokyo Revengers. I kind of like interacting with Kabane and Kimono Jihen because Shiki's kind of like, Kabane's all quiet and he's like, yeah, whatever, like, sure, let's do the thing. And Shiki's just loud and boisterous and kind of is like Bakugo light. And I enjoy that kind of dynamic where he's just like, speak up, he's like kind of wholesome rudeness. It's really cool. So, yeah. And that was, what's her name? Maddie. Yep.
Morris.
Yep, Maddie Morris.
Yeah. Madeline Morris.
Yeah.
Oh, me? I in Tokyo Revengers, Hama doesn't really like interact with anybody. Like, I mean, Kiseki, sometimes, but like Draken, right? And he just likes to bring it on, Draken, but like he's never like really just had like one-on-one like conversations with people. I like playing with the levels though. My favorite I guess like my favorite interaction currently, I like working with Stephen Fu in Vanitas. Like he's Noe and I'm Vanitas, and that's always fun. Or Molly Cersei, she's Jana, and always doing scenes with Jana is always fun. So because Vanitas is a scoundrel. Yeah. But I feel like one of my favorite co-stars has been Anaris. Like there's a period of time where we were in shows together, but our characters never talked until like Horimiya, and that was like really cool. It was really cool to like play off of her.
Okay, okay. And what is your favorite memory from recording Tokyo Revengers?
It was Takamichi, and he's running after Mikey in the thing. He's thick cheeks. My director stopped it and was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I have to take a picture. I must." And that was really funny. So that was my favorite moment, just taking the moment to admire the beautiful animation.
I think that batshit cray cray was the first one I threw into the pot, and I thought it was too ridiculous to make it into the show. I thought he was for sure gonna be like, "Hey man, like, you sound like a cartoon character, like, no." And so I tried to do like a more menacing one, like a batshit cray cray, and he was like, "I liked your first one. Let's just do it." And like that director never does that. So like I was like, "Oh, cool, yeah." Like I thought it was funny. I just thought, yeah, like that. And that was the episode where he just kind of really like let loose. So yeah.
Oh, and I just remembered the sheesh.
The sheesh.
Yeah, sheesh.
Crazy.
Well, sheesh was in the script, but I was
Yeah.
like, let me just do it like this. And he was like, I like that. I mean, he was old, so he didn't know.
Right,
it was
he didn't understand where it came from. I was like,
He's like, that's cool. I was like,
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so do both of you watch things that you've previously been in, or are you both watching yourself in Tokyo Revengers, or is just that too much, too cringe for you?
I usually watch the work I'm in to judge it harshly, and try to figure out what I could do better. Especially with like Hanma, I was like, now like with like, especially if I have trouble with a character, I'll hear where it is. I'll like read all the terrible comments about how they wish I was never cast, and then I'll be like, how can I prove all of these people wrong?
Go on Twitter.
Yeah, no, literally. Like they tell you not to read the comments, but I do. I read all the terrible ones, and I'm like, how can I prove Anime Fan 75 specifically wrong? How, you want it deeper? Maybe I'll make it higher specifically for you, or make it deeper. Like if a lot of people are like, oh, we wish it was like this, then I'd be like, okay, well, this is what the people want. Or I could say, no, I'm just gonna do what I want and make it great.
Right.
But often, yeah, I watch a lot of stuff I'm in, so I can like get a barometer of like where it sits with everything put together, and like how can I improve on this character? Did everything I wanted to do in my session come through, and if not, why? And how can I do better for my next session? What kind of mindset will I go in on the next one? So yeah, no, when I say to judge it harshly, that wasn't like a joke.
Yeah.
That's what I do. It's not healthy though. All aspiring voice actors in here, I don't recommend this course of action at all.
Yes.
So you know.
He doesn't recommend it, but we all do it.
We all do it.
So I'm kind of on the same boat, but kind of like half and half. Half of it is me being self-centered. I'm like, I sound great in Eris. You want to listen to this episode 4? I'm in it for like 3 seconds, but like, we should look at episode 4.
Look how subtle my reading is.
But Tokyo Revengers specifically, I was a little bit more anxious because Tokyo Revengers is like my first role. Kimono Jihen I booked first, and then a week later Tokyo Revengers. But Tokyo Revengers is my first big role, and I'm very lucky.
Yes.
But I was very nervous. I was like, what is everybody gonna think? So every single time that episode came out, I was watching it, and especially episode 1. I had a little bit of trouble finding Takamichi's voice that first episode because I didn't know how old they wanted him to be portrayed, and like where is he? How does he think? Does he think like he's old, or like when he goes back, does he think like he's young? And what's going on? Should I deepen his voice when he's older because he hasn't hit puberty yet, maybe? And I don't know. It's weird stuff like that, and I could kind of hear myself thinking about those things. I don't know if you ever
I've been there.
can hear your decisions.
I was self-conscious in that particular line,
Right.
and they kept it in for some reason.
But I had this weird thing where like I was reading through the comments, and everybody was like, "Is that Johnny Young Bosch?" And I'm like, "No."
He does. You do sound like I said. When I watched it, I thought the same thing. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, he sounds like Johnny Young Bosch. He'd love to hear that.
Yeah. No, that does make me feel good inside. But I'm also like, nah, it's AJ.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do watch it back, but kind of positive, kind of negative.
Okay, and as you both are dub voice actors, dubs or subs?
Dub. I'm contractually obligated to say.
Yeah, I gotta say dubs, but
No dubs for real.
The thing is,
It depends
actually,
on the
you know
show,
what?
though. It depends on the show.
I will say subs, but not because I think the acting is better, whatever. Here's the thing: if you don't know Japanese and you're listening to subs, it's very easy for you to read the subtitles while you're listening to the inflection and maybe and kind of place your own, this is how they said the line. But we have no idea how well they acted or not unless you speak Japanese, if we're being honest. And many Japanese people or people that speak Japanese have said this. I watch subs because I work so often now that it's hard for me to enjoy dubs because I'm picking them apart. I'm like, "Oh, the editing here is a little weird. Okay, I wonder how he inflected. It's hard for me to enjoy things.
Yeah.
And that's for a lot of shows now. It's kind of a curse. So I kind of prefer subs and dubs for learning, but I think dubs are great. Dubs have come a long way, you know? And even back then they were still good. It's just, dubs get a lot of flack.
Yeah, if the dub's available, I probably will watch it. I think, yeah. Yeah, I prefer them. I think I like hearing my peers work.
Yeah.
Yes. But it really depends on the show. There's some shows where I do prefer it in sub, but most of the time, if a dub's there, I'll watch it in dub.
Okay, and what's on your current watch list then?
I just started watching the reboot of Digimon. That was cool. What else am I watching?
I started Death Parade recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's super good.
I had started watching it, and then I had to go back and rewatch it because it had been a while.
I'm watching Inaris. If you guys know, Inaris Quinones has never watched Naruto before, so I am sitting with her through every single episode that is not filler, and watching it. And we're in around episode 170 or something of Shippuden. So that's what has taken up all of my time with anime, which I love because Naruto's my favorite. But yeah, nothing new. I'm really for coming up. I'm looking forward to Blue Lock. I'm looking forward to the new Bleach season.
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
That's my. I'm waiting tooth and nail for that one.
Yeah.
That's my jazz. I'm trying to think of something else I started and usually I start anime and then I fall off. The last one that kind of hooked me, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
It's been a while since I've finished.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But definitely, I probably should I watched the first episode of To Your Eternity, and it's a show that I want to finish, but I'm afraid to because it's supposed to be sad. And I don't feel like being sad right now.
You have to be in the.
You have to be in a good mood.
Everybody's watch I want to eat your pancreas. I'm like, no. What?
Yes, I don't want to cry.
I'm good. Violet Evergarden. I'm like, I'm already depressed.
Yeah.
Relax.
Okay, so you just said that Naruto is your favorite, AJ. What other favorites do you have?
I like Naruto Shippuden.
And the Naruto movies. And
Favorites, JJK. Yes, the anime is amazing, but I mainly mean the manga because that's what I've been watching mostly. But JJK anime is amazing. One Piece, I know a lot of people it's hard, and I understand. But One Piece is amazing. Hunter x Hunter, I love Killua. Killua is so dope. Then there is the first season of Promised Neverland. We don't.
There's
talk
only
about
one
it.
season. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we don't know what the other one is. I think that's what I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, similarly, Jujutsu Kaisen's my favorite thing to come out in the last 5 years. I already know Chainsaw Man's gonna be my next favorite, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that now. Soul Eater, Samurai Champloo, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's always a top for me. This one's kind of, what is that one called? Never mind. I'm not going to think of it on the spot right now in time, so I'll think of it later. She's going to ask 2 more questions, and I'm going to be remember that last question? That's the one, yeah.
Oh, it's Steins Gate. Sorry. Steins Gate, yeah.
I hear Steins Gate's good.
Doesn't get good until episode 11, but Steins Gate, it's amazing.
Okay.
After episode 11.
Now, future projects, is there any dream characters both of you would just love to play? If you got an anime, if they rebooted a dub, you just would die if you got that character.
I auditioned for the dream character. I didn't get it, though.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
I do. Dream character. I really want to play Bachira, and from Blue Lock. Super dope. But I don't know about a dream character. Oh, Full Metal's mangaka. I forget her name, but she just released the first chapter of her new manga, and I'm like,
What's that one called?
I don't know.
Is it in Shonen Jump? I know like 2 new ones, like Doron something came out on
Yeah,
Shonen Jump.
I'm
and
not
there's
sure.
another
I
one.
forget what it's called, but it's pretty. I mean, the character, like the same art style and everything like that. It's really sick. Have you read it?
Mm-mm.
It's dope. I mean, for first chapter, I'm just obsessed with the manga. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's cool.
please, in 5 years, call me. I don't care what I'm doing. Just let me.
I don't know if anybody's reading Red Hood, but the main character Velo is
yeah.
pretty cool. He seems like a fun character to play. Yeah, as far as like, yeah, I can't think of usually like I will read a manga and be like, you're my next target, and I want to play you.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had that recently outside of the last one. So, yeah.
Okay, and I understand y'all got to keep it on the down low, but is there any future projects that y'all can just give us a tidbit of, something you have coming up that the fans, all of us, would be able to watch?
Yes.
Yes. The secret is when you see it, me and AJ will both be in it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yes.
That's all we can say.
I'm very excited.
Yes. It's very cool.
If you want to know a little bit more, no, I'm just kidding.
Huh? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
All right, everybody.
I got notes. I didn't realize that.
Prepared.
Yeah.
Professional.
Okay. So we're about to get into the question and answer from the audience questions. My lovely assistant, Nirvana, please line up before her.
Nirvana?
Yes.
Beautiful name.
So we have a couple of rules. First, we have a limited amount of time, so please, everybody, be mindful of your fellow attendees. We want as many fan questions to get answered as possible, so only one question, no part twos, no add-ons, nothing. Second, to be able to get through as many fan questions as possible, please only ask one question, okay? One question. That's it. All right, and lastly, please keep it PG. We know they're lovely. We all love them. Please do not ask them on any dates. Please do not offer yourself up to them.
Does this happen a lot? I've been on like a few panels and I've never had the
never
moderator
happened to
ask
me.
people not to propose. Does that happen a lot at MomoCon or?
All right, and
Oh, and also shipping. A lot of the
yes,
characters who play is underage.
please.
So.
Shipping's fun, but I would rather not answer any of them. I'm sorry.
Also-
I love you all.
if you want to see them after the panel, please go to their autograph sessions. They have tomorrow for Zeno Robinson, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., and 1 p.m. to 2:30. And for AJ, we have 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Unless, of course, the shipping is me and Mirko, then by all means. But other than that, no, thank you. Or Hawks and Mirko, whichever. It's interchangeable. It's interchangeable.
All audience questions, you can line up now.
Any takers?
No one. So let me tell you a story about.
That jacket's sick.
Yeah, yours fits.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. I might have it might have went over my head at first, but what made you guys like finally decide like, okay, I want to do voice acting? What clicked in your head like this is what I want to do?
School never was it for me. I've always been like, all right, in school I could get A's, but I just didn't want to. I was lazy. And then college came around, and I'd given up on wanting to be a basketball player. I'd given up on wanting to be an artist, and I had nothing else. And I found voiceover, and I was like, I'm really good at this. And if there's one thing I would always suggest to people if they have kids is if you find out they really enjoy something, tell them and like support them and everything like that, because you can succeed if you find something that I feel like when you're good at something, it should be encouraged. So I was good at it, and because I was good at it, I wanted to keep doing it. And then I dropped out of college. Don't do that. But I dropped out of college. Unless you're me.
It's making you miserable.
Yeah, and it was. I wasn't happy. I was happier doing voiceover. So I decided I wanted to do it. And if that means that I have to work 10 side jobs so I can fund my being able to do voiceover, then I will do that. Even to this point, if I stop working tomorrow because nobody casts me, I don't care. I just want to do it, So that's kind of where I'm at.
I saw a play in middle school, and that's what led me on wanting to be an actor. And then voice acting is just one of those, but it's just part of it. So it's a short, very condensed version of that answer. But yeah, I've always wanted to act.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if I remember correctly, one of you played a role from 86, correct?
Who?
Like 86?
Yeah, the anime.
So I love that show. So
Oh, cool.
I just want to know, what's your favorite part about playing a role in 86 specifically?
I was Kiryu Nozen, so I was in the last episode telling the main guy that I wanted to kill everybody.
Good for you.
I don't know why, like, in this panel specifically, I get all the violent guys, all the people that want to, like, kill people or beat people. But that show, I really like 86 because the animation's really good, the story's really good, and it's Hideyuki Sawano does the score, and anything Hideyuki Sawano is involved in is often good. Promare, Attack on Titan. So my favorite part is just being able to have a vocal print that is involved anywhere on that score. And hopefully I get to do more stuff this next season, or this season that's airing now. I know he's like the big bad in this one. So
Yeah. Got you. I look forward to seeing you in that one.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello. You're amazing. I just want you to know you're great. You got this. I believe in you. I love you.
Have you watched Haikyuu, and is it on your watch list?
Have I watched what? Haikyuu?
Haikyuu.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, Haikyuu is one of the few shows that actually made me almost cry. Actually, it made me cry. There's that scene when they're eating, and he's like, "Eat, get stronger," and then everybody starts crying. I'm like, I just want them to win. Oh my god! But I love Haikyuu. I actually highly respect it. I think it does a lot of things that a lot of shonen anime want to do but fail to do. I love Haikyuu. I think it's one of like the best sports anime of all time.
Yeah. I've seen Haikyuu. I think it's you know how like SAO is like the isekai like Godfather?
Yeah.
I feel like Haikyuu's
Haikyuu's-
that for like sports anime
Really?
at this point. I feel like there's obviously been like Kuroko's amazing
That's what I
and
was gonna
everything like
say,
that.
yeah.
But I feel like Haikyuu is like everybody loves Haikyuu.
No, Haikyuu's
So,
mwah.
yeah.
Chef's kiss.
All right. Can you say, "Oh no, our table, it's broken," but in your character's voice?
Okay. Oh no, our table, it's broken.
Me too? Okay. Oh no, our table, it's broken.
And I broke it, just like I'm gonna break your face, Draken!
Oh, good. Hey.
Hey.
Also, I love you in Fire Force, but
Thank you.
you guys know what TikTok is, right?
Yeah.
Have
Yes.
y'all heard that Material Girl meme? The Material Girl, have you heard it?
No, I don't
You
think so.
haven't?
I'm not on TikTok.
Well, now this
right
joke
now.
doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm
If
sorry.
I
Do it
play it for
anyway.
you, will you sing it?
Huh?
If I play like the song for you, will you sing it?
Sure.
Yes, you have to.
Huh?
You have to.
I have to?
I don't. You do.
No.
Why? You're the singer.
Both of you. Dang. Can I sing one?
Huh?
Actually, no, I don't want to touch your phones. No, not like that. I mean, oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. There's a Material Girl song. Does anybody know what this is? So
Okay.
all of you. So clearly I'm ancient or something.
Yeah,
I have
I
no
know.
idea.
this
Words,
point.
so, but I really.
Is it,
It's because I'm not on TikTok, huh? There's like a lot of like TikTok
Can someone pull it
exclusive
up?
teamwork?
Material Girl.
Yeah. You don't know?
The only thing I can think of is Liberian Girl, the Michael Jackson song. Liberian girl, you know that you came here.
Oh, this.
That's a song? That doesn't sound like a song. How do I
Yeah.
sing that?
I don't know. Material girl.
Material Girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. We've
Hi.
already heard Takamichi say sheesh. Sheesh. Can we hear Hanma say sheesh? Sheesh. Yes.
You look amazing, by the way.
Yeah, you look great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love how you guys aren't even asking questions. You're like, can you just say this thing?
Oh, you don't know what I'm about to ask.
Uh-oh. He's going to be
It
like,
was
all
just
right,
good,
now
guys.
rap the whole verse of
Right.
Busta Rhymes' Pardon.
Nah. So my question is, what's a line from an anime you wish you could have said?
Say that one more time.
What's a line from an anime you wish you could have said or acted
I
in?
wish I could have said.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been asked that question. That wasn't sarcasm. I actually haven't.
Oh, okay.
Do you know? I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of things I wish I could have said. One of my biggest things is like, I don't know if anybody's watched Re:Zero, but like Subaru Natsuki has this 5-minute monologue about how he hates himself, and that was like an anime performance dream for me. Like, wow, like I would love to do something on that level of emotion. But like, there's also like, I would have really loved to say, I'm gonna kill you, you traitor, from Attack on Titan. Eren, when he's like, you traitor! Like, just screaming at the top of my lungs always sounds like a fun idea. And of course, the Hiroyuki Sawano score. I just want to scream to a Hiroyuki Sawano score. So I feel like that's a line I would have loved to have said in anime. I appreciate you, man. Of course.
Once
back.
again,
Hello.
I'm up here, and I'd like to ask if we can get an ara ara from Hawks.
Ada Ada?
Oh,
Is that it?
like JoJo? Oh, Ada.
Ada.
Oh, Ada. Oh.
Ada Ada. Was that it? Did I do it? Did I do it right? Okay, thank you in the front row. Was that supposed to be like hotter? Like Ada Ada.
Ada.
Yada yada does it.
Not a JoJo fan?
You said you're a Haikyuu lover.
Yeah. I've only seen like the first
Kudos
couple
to you.
seasons though.
I love that. What's your favorite team or your favorite character?
Oh, what's his name he's the libero.
Dad, you said what's his name?
Nishinoya. Yeah, that's my
Mario
boy.
said-
That's my
What's
boy.
his name?
When they were playing, and he with his foot, he was like, woo! I was like, oh, that's my boy. He saved it with his foot. I was like, Nishinoya is that dude. Yeah.
You have a favorite character?
I forget. To be honest, I forget his name, but he's the dude that like everybody's like, when he like goes to Spike. Maybe that's like every freaking team. But he's what's his name? Like
He's
rival.
on Joba Alba Josai. Yeah, that.
Yeah, no,
he's
Alba
the
Josai, yeah.
brown-haired guy.
Yeah, and he's like
all the
cool,
ladies
and
love
everybody's,
him.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, he's
yeah.
amazing. But like he's not super. Oikawa, yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. I love that character.
I hate him so much.
Really?
I hate him.
Why?
I hate him so
He's
much.
so dope.
He's so annoying.
You hate Oikawa?
Huh?
You hate Oikawa?
I do not like him. I do not
Dang.
like Oikawa. I'm glad he lost.
No, me neither. Bro. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Good.
It be like that. Oh, hi. I know you.
Everyone keeps calling me a doctor. I'm not actually a doctor.
Yeah. Well, you're cosplaying somebody though, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you Shoko Ieri?
Yeah.
Are you really? Or are you
From
just saying?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay. Oh, I got it right. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's the voice actor who gets it. Thank you so much.
That's my favorite show. Like, I
right,
real
all right.
recognize real. You looking real familiar right now.
Thank you. So I have a question for Hanma as a character. If you had to give him a backstory, since you're like, you always say like, oh my gosh, I don't know what his backstory is. I want to know what it is.
Yeah.
What would you give his backstory? Like, what's his tragic backstory?
Oh.
Make one
Okay,
up on
if
the
I were to
spot.
make one up on the
Improv.
spot for Hanma, so Hanma was once from the ages probably of like 5 to 10, a bright and lively kid, and he loved everyone, and he loved playing with everybody, and like having fun on the playground.
Takemichi too.
And he was like very frail. He didn't like conflict. He was always very nice and like gave people his snacks. And then one day, some people like beat him up, and he comes from a broken home, and his parents don't like him, and he eventually shut off all of his emotions because of how much he just was like, why treat anybody well when everybody treats me like garbage? So he internalized all that anger, and now he just releases it when he wants to fight people on the playground.
Fight people on the playground. I love that.
On the playground. I keep thinking of them as children. They fight on the streets.
Yo.
Yo.
Basically, I'm just trying to give y'all an anime recommendation. This is a new anime that just came out. It's called Ranking of Kings.
Oh, I want to watch Ranking of Kings.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
watch
that-
it too.
yeah.
Audition for Boji in that,
Yeah,
and Kage. Yeah.
I was just saying, because that shit heat. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I hear it's really good.
Yeah.
That's Studio Wit too. Anything Wit
Is it?
touches.
Oh,
is
okay.
amazing.
Then I have to watch it then. Wit's dope.
I actually have a question this time. So for both of y'all, what is your favorite gang, but it can't be Toman?
You said favorite game, but what?
your favorite gang, and it can't be Toman.
There's like this tan skin person guy who comes in, I guess, later. Whatever gang he's in, because he seems like he's black. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, are you dressed as him?
Oh no, but I'm in the same gang.
Okay, cool. Wonderful. Whatever gang that is, that's my favorite gang.
Thank you.
My favorite gang. Oh man. It's from like. Have you read the manga?
Yeah.
Okay, the most recent. This is spoiling. There's.
What do they wear?
There's a girl. That's
That's all I need to know.
Yes, that one. Yeah.
Say no more.
We all know.
Proper, but like have my shoes half off because they hurt my feet. So
It's okay.
Anyway.
Understandable.
Be comfortable.
Okay, my friend doesn't want to ask another question, so I'm asking for her.
It's okay.
What are y'all's top 3 favorite video games?
Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically, one of the greatest of all time. The Last of Us.
Yeah.
2. I'm sorry. I know 2 was a bit controversial, but The Last of Us 2 was a masterpiece, and I don't know why people.
Oh, you like
didn't
Last
see
of Us
it
2?
I love Last of Us 2.
Yeah. No, I understand, but that game hurt me.
It was supposed to.
Yeah, but in like ways I didn't like.
Good. That was the goal. Mission accomplished.
So my favorite games growing up, probably Jak 2, for like Jak and Dexter series, Jak 2, Halo 3. Halo 3 was like my Fortnite. Like everybody was like on Fortnite, kids and everything. Like I played the heck out of Halo 3, and then, that was tough because I don't know.
The World Ends With You is my third.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Jak 2 and Halo 3 for sure. Maybe like Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast. But yeah, I don't know. Third one's hard.
I'm back again.
Hey.
A friend of mine didn't want to get up and ask this question, but she said specifically, have you guys seen the new Spider-Man movie? And without spoiling it, what do you guys think about it?
Yes, it's amazing, and it's probably a contender for one of the best live-action Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
To make
Yes,
today, so.
it is
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
Very good.
Watch it if you haven't.
Hi. I wanted to know if you guys play Animal Crossing and who your favorite villagers are.
I do play Animal Crossing, and what's his name? He's the penguin. Roald. Roald is my boy. Roald, in the first ever Animal Crossing, he was the first person to wear my shirt that I made, and it was the Triforce. And he was like, "That's a cool shirt. I'm gonna put it on right now." And he put it on right now, and he's my friend forever. Roald is my boy, and I'm trying to kick people off my island in New Horizons for Roald to show up. So that's my boy. He took all my catchphrase immediately and everything. He's my
Ride or die.
Ride or die.
I've never played Animal Crossing. I just got a Switch, so I've like never Nintendo in general. I've like never played Zelda. I've never played there's a lot of games that I missed out on, unfortunately.
That means your top 3 video game list is gonna change.
Yeah.
Once you start playing some of these Nintendo.
Yeah,
games.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I feel like you'll really like Zelda, Twilight Princess, or Skyward Sword. I think you'll really like.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Jay, I know you said you play Halo 3. Have you happened to play Halo Reach at all?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my God.
I have
that
a very
game's
simple
amazing.
question.
Yeah.
Are you Spartan or Elite preferred species?
Elite.
That-
I think. Well, I just love the Arbiter and everything, and like everything that has to do with the Elite is dope. But that's hard. I think I like the Elite because I think I like them. I think they're cool. But as far as like aesthetically, I think the Spartans look cooler.
Yeah,
you know.
no, it's respectable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, Zeno, I know you voiced Mint Choco Cookie in
Yeah.
Cookie Run Kingdom.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to know what your favorite cookie was on there.
My favorite cookie, the Sonic cookie. Remember when they did the Sonic? I was like, oh, it's a cute little Sonic cookie. Yeah, I guess. And then my favorite, Cookie Run cookie. I'm not sure actually. Whatever the one Yuri Lowenthal voices, I think is probably my favorite.
Liquors? No.
Huh?
No, he
He's
doesn't
like
do
vanilla something, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Pure vanilla?
I
Pure
think
vanilla
so?
cookie, I think.
He's like the ancient one.
Yeah. He's like one of the top brass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yuri's so cool. I was supposed to be on a panel with him.
Really?
Or a
I'm
stream league
so
with him.
Oh.
But I'm here.
I joined
which
his.
Is awesome.
I joined his. We did something. We did Young Justice.
Hey guys.
What's
Hi.
good?
Good to see you again.
Dang.
Thank you guys for asking so many questions.
Yeah, this is cool.
I think we like breezed through like the panel, so now we have like a lot of time for questions.
So my question was basically, are there any shows that you kind of got the call to audition for that you didn't, but now looking at it now, you kind of wish that you did?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, that one.
that hurts.
Yeah. Every day I'm like
PTSD. Like honestly. And now it just comes back. There's a movie coming out.
Yeah. Season 2.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
There's like 4 more characters you can play.
Right.
Good luck.
I think there's characters that we each really connected to. Unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to do that. Like our peers are doing great and everything like that. I got a chance to meet Robbie Damon recently, and dude's so cool.
Robbie Damon has not missed for me.
No,
Everything he's done,
so good.
He's so good. Yeah.
But now I'm at the point where I'm just like, let me be the school teacher that doesn't talk. Like let me breathe for the show, please, or something. You know, I just want to be in it at this point. But, yeah.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Clearly you are voice actors.
Sometimes.
I mean maybe. But I was wondering if you thought that you'd exclusively stick to voice acting, or if you thought about doing anything live action. I know you mentioned like doing acting growing up, or if that's something that you just want to do, like voiceovers, like voice acting.
I feel like voiceover is something I can definitely retire into, but I feel like while I'm young and limber, I don't know, my knees. I want to still be able to like use my body for film and television, and I went to school like an observatory for it. I was like in like observatory school like very consistently before the pandemic, training for it, and I just think voiceover is just where God has me right now. But I would love to branch out. I just sometimes I think about like how am I gonna make time, you know? But I would love to.
I don't know if performance capture counts. It's kind of still in the same vein, but for me, performance capture, I don't really have any interest in theater or live action. But I don't know. Watching that Spider-Man movie, I was like, I was
very jealous. I was like, dang it, if I were only 4 years younger.
Right.
And I could be up there.
British.
Yeah, if I were British.
If only
That's
I
the
were
main one.
British.
They get everything. They get all the roles.
Yeah, man. They have so much power over there.
And that's why I was in acting school. It was a British-based acting school. I was like, let me see the secrets. I want the trade secrets.
Yeah. But if performance capture, like for like AAA games, I mean, like that's what I would want to do.
Something like The Last of Us is like the dream.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
you.
Of course.
Keep coming back, please. You're not. Look, I love it.
Okay, so another question a friend of mine want to ask.
Where are your friends? Are they here? Why aren't they?
They are here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Her.
Hello.
She wanted to ask what you guys mentioned earlier that you guys watched Attack on Titan. She wanted to ask specifically on season 4. We saw that Aaron had Black Air Force energy the entire season, and she wanted to see, how you guys felt about that. Do you guys like the new Aaron? Do you guys?
I hate him.
Yeah, no.
I think I thought he was. Everybody's like, oh, he's a G now. I was like, no, you're mean. You're mean. Why would you say that to Mikasa? She loves you, bro. What the fees? What is wrong with you? You're a homeboy. The only 2 people who was down with you, and now you want all these new guys who never liked you before.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like you, Aaron. I don't like this new Aaron. Who is this? I miss the old Aaron. I miss the old Kanye.
I miss the old Kanye. I'm in the same boat. I think Aaron's like cool hair, but like for the most part, not really. I just think his whole personality, again without spoiling, is kind of annoying. I like other characters though. Yeah.
I can still kind of hear you though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wanted to know what your like top manga are, or like what would you recommend, or like is it better than the anime or something like?
Oh, better than the anime. Oh.
I'd say read Jujutsu Kaisen. Like the paneling, like Mappa's animation's great, but the way Akutami panels that manga is incredible. The action, it's probably one of the most dynamic action paneling I've seen. And Chainsaw Man, Fujimoto's pacing is amazing. Like there was a point in time where I was only reading like My Hero, Chainsaw Man, and Jujutsu Kaisen like back to back every week. Yeah.
Promise Neverland.
That's crazy too, because I was like, like I was doing the thing where I was like, you're my next target for season 2.
And then it came out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We have about 3 minutes.
Okay, so that's 3 questions right here. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Lightning round.
Hi.
I was wondering, who do you think would win in a fight, Madara from Naruto or Aizen from Bleach?
Huh? Who?
Naruto or Aizen or Madara or Aizen?
Madara or Aizen.
Ooh.
Madara or Aizen? There was a death battle on this.
Was there?
Yes.
There was.
Oh. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll say when I watched that, I thought for sure Aizen was going to win. So, Aizen.
I think Aizen's just smart. He's wicked smart.
Could you guys do best impressions of each other's characters?
Yeah, of course.
Hina, I love you. I'll love you forever and ever. Till the end of time.
Takemichi, you're weak.
It's good!
Hi again.
Hello.
Hi.
I have a question specifically for Zeno.
Yeah.
My friend wants me. Can you say something in Hawks' voice to my friend? They want me to say. Can you say, "Hi, this is Hawks, and Chris, you're doing great."
You said, Chris, you're doing great?
Yeah, you're doing amazing.
Hey, this is Hawks, bro. Here on number 2. Chris, you're doing great. Just want to let you know.
Oh wait, can I video it? I'm sorry.
You want to take a video of it? Yeah, I got you.
She was like, I wasn't expecting.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
That's the ringtone.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, this is Hawks, pro hero number 2. I just want to let you know, Chris, that you're doing great. Keep flying, all right? Peace. Of course.
All right, everybody. Thank you for attending our panel with AJ Beckles and Zeno Robinson.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, once again, if you guys want to see them anytime tomorrow, give them your gifts, get autographs. Zeno has autographs from 10 a.m. to 11 and 1 p.m. to 2:30, and AJ has them 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.